back with another one. Thought we gonna be another one. Tapping on the who's feed baby be brazy. Today's topic, Rashad Jamal. All right. If y'all don't know who Rashad Jamal is, he's a social media influencer. He do the spiritual consciousness, to awaken your consciousness. Black people awaken their consciousness so we could be spiritual and we could always be aware. He's one of those type of people, right? He pretty much do a young. If y'all know who Young Pharaoh is, he do what Young Pharaoh do. All right, boom. Rashad Jamal had ended up going down for a funny case. All right, I can't say what he went down for because of YouTube, but he went down for a funny case. Y'all could look it up, Rashad Jamal, and Rashad Jamal, going to jail or whatever, and it's gonna pop up, right? So, yesterday, he had on his story, he had ended up, making a list of people he don't. He has fun with, like people he's not feeling. So he had put 607 Unk, Big Homie CC, 19 Keys, Phase 1, Arcanes, the people that do pretty much do the same thing he do, right? And my thing with Rashad Jamal, right? You and Malachi York, who is another spiritual conscious dude awoken, he also went down for some funny cases, right? You and Malachi York, right? Rashad Jamal and Malachi York got what I call the Elijah Muhammad effect, right? Whereas, like Elijah Muhammad, right? He was going around having sex with all these girls, and then when he didn't want to deal with them no more, he would kick them out of religion and like say they were bad people and they were bad and all these things, right? And then when people had eventually found out that what Elijah Muhammad was doing, he was still held out to a high pedestal because of he was teaching Muslim, he was teaching black people to have a higher consciousness and higher this and higher that. Oh duh, he did funny. Well, he didn't do no funny shit, but he did funny shit. He was going around impregnating girls, kicking them out of the religion, doing all type of fuck nigga shit, right? And I say that to say Malachi York and Rashad Jamal have that Elijah Muhammad effect, whereas you have people that will still defend these dudes, although they both went down for funny shit. You know what I'm saying? And to Rashad Jamal, once you went down for that funny shit, you really don't like if Rashad Jamal, right? Once you went down for that funny shit, all that spiritual, raise the consciousness, awaken shit, that go out the window, bro. It's just like, say you were a gangster, right? You beating up ops, you spinning blocks, you selling drugs, you robbing people. The minute you get in that room and tell the police the business, you're no longer a gangster no more because you told. And it's the same thing when it comes to being a spiritual conscious dude. Once you are doing funny dude stuff, you could no longer claim to be that. And I feel like Rashad Jamal is having a hard time realizing that because he still has people following him. He still has people saying, "Oh, he got set up. He got this. He got that." Me? What that shows me is that he was the real deal. He was really believing. He really was doing what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Although he did go down for some funny shit, but that shows me because he's no longer here. Like, all right. Let me break it down. Like, all right, Bobby Hammond, he was another spiritual conscious dude. It came out that he was actually trying to expose Farrakhan. That's why he went into hiding. All right, young Pharaoh. We all know his little situation. He got brought out, and then the minute your white people didn't want him no more, they threw him back to the rooms, and black people already didn't want him no more, and now he's not here no more. He can't even get an Instagram. He can't even get no social media accounts. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Rashad Jamal, he go down for some funny shit. Malachi York go down for some funny shit. That just showed me to say that these dudes were really eat, sleep, and breathing the shit they were preaching, right? Although Malachi York and Rashad Jamal, they went down for some funny cases. I don't honor them dudes. Trust me, I don't honor them dudes. Just because I said they were the real dude doesn't mean I'm honoring them dudes. I'm just saying that the fact that they are no longer on the streets no more, meaning that they was really preaching and living the things they were preaching about, right? So, and outside to say this, like a lot of these, like these little super pro black conscious dudes, like a Dr. Umar, right? He's still around. So that gets to show me that how real can you really be? Because all the people that do what you do, they're in hiding or they're in jail. They can't kill people like they used to, like what like they did with Malcolm X and like they did with MLK. They can't just do that no more because it's gonna get hot. And conspiracy theorists is like they're coming out the woodworks every day. So that would be way too hot for you to be killing these dudes. So obviously you gotta make them go into hiding or make them go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because killing them would be way too hot because you got a lot of conspiracy theorists who would just break the contact down or whatever, and you don't want that, right? You know what I'm saying? Dr. Umar, he's still in our face, and it's been exposed that the dude's been scamming people, that the dude's been doing this, the dude's been doing that, and the dude's been doing that. But for some reason, the black people want to give that man another chance, another chance, another chance, another chance. I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? Rashad Jamal, back to you, my guy. No, you're not my guy because you went down for some funny shit. My fault, gang. The people looking out there, I do not support that mother. I do not support that dude. He went down for some funny. He went down for some funny shit. I don't support dude. All right, Rashad Jamal, you went down for some funny stuff. So all that spiritual, conscious, awakened thing, you can no longer be the high horse. You know what I'm saying? And which is sad because a lot of people would have had you top 3 in that spiritual, conscious, awakened mode. They would have put Bobby Hammett, Young Pharaoh, and Rashad Jamal. To me, Bobby Hammett and Young Pharaoh, no one's like those two. It's not even close. Young Pharaoh, especially, like these new age spiritual conscious dudes. You look at Young Pharaoh and then you look at these new age spiritual conscious dudes. They stole everything from Young Pharaoh. I'm talking about everything from Young Pharaoh, respectfully. And I know a lot of them, they take a style and they're gonna discredit him and be like, oh, I wasn't inspired from him. Oh, I wasn't inspired from him. The proof is in the pudding. Y'all do everything that man was doing, literally everything, from the dreads to the Egyptian shit to the breaking shit down and shit. Y'all are Young Pharaoh babies. These new age spiritual conscious niggas, y'all owe Young Pharaoh everything. I promise y'all. Rashad Jamal, he would be considered a top 3. A lot of people had him in that top 3. You feel me? And he had a very bad fall from grace. Like that is bad. You see what I'm saying? And I say to say this, Rashad Jamal, whatever you're going through right now, you stop, bro. Stop, my dude. I keep saying my dude. You're not my guy. You went down for some funny stuff. That's how I talk. I'm sorry, people. I'm not trying to condone what that funny dude did. I'm not trying to condone that. He went down for some. Him and Malik York, I don't honor them dudes. They went down for funny stuff. Okay, I know I said that a lot of times in this video, but I have to say it. Okay. Rashad Jamal, what you need to do, my guy, I said it again. What you need to do is just focus on the come home. Like focus on who's gonna be rocking with you when you come home, because you did go down for some funny stuff. So you gotta focus on who's rocking with you instead of beefing with everybody that is in your lane. That's not gonna do nothing. Everybody that you mentioned is home free. They don't have no funny things on their name like you do. Like they don't gotta clear their names. They don't gotta come home and explain what went down and all that. Like you gonna have to do because, like I said, you were a lot of people's top 3 spiritual conscious dudes. So you're literally gonna have to explain yourself through and through. So Rashad Jamal, if I were you, I would just focus on coming home and just trying to make the situation as favorable as possible, because you went down for some funny stuff, okay? You went down for some very crazy funny stuff. Some wild stuff. You and Malachi York, bad peoples. Bad peoples. That's what it is. So Rashad Jamal, stop beefing with all these dumb dudes, bro. Because them dudes is home free. They're in your lane. They're getting all the money. They're getting all these interviews. They're getting on social media. They just accept it, bro. Just accept it, bro. And when you come home, hopefully, you better hope that people still deal with you, bro. You better hope people still give you interviews. You better hope that you still have the same career that you did before you went down. You better hope that, bro. Because beefing with people from jail, bro, that's a bad look, bro. Especially what you went down for. That's just a bad look, bro. That's a very bad look, my dude. So Rashad Jamal, my God, I don't know why I keep calling him my guy, my dude, my dude. I don't support the man. He went down for some funny shit. I just when you used to talking to people that way, it just naturally come out, although you don't mean it. So Rashad Jamal, stop beefing with dudes, and when you come home, you better hope that you have the same career you did before you went down, my guy. And whoever's dealing with you, whoever rocks with you, you better like them. You better love them, because trust me, a lot of people will not be dealing with you. A lot of people will not gonna want to be seen with you. All right, Rashad Jamal. So stop beefing with them dudes. Come home and figure out what you're gonna do, because, like I said, the type of lane you was in and what you went down for, it's gonna be really hard for you to come back. I'm sorry, it just is. It's just that it just is. Like, you went down for some crazy stuff, and you were in a lane where what you went down for should have never even happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's it for the video, man. You know, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.